Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To the air right away. Here's Shock. Little short pass here to Hill.
Man, bro. Damn. Damn,
22 yards
so
on
I
the
think
catch
hold
on the
up.
first down.
Shit really like fun.
First down.
Shit, man.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Shock.
Damn.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34-yard line. They'll run it for the first time without Camaro. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther.
They run it again with Camaro. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Let's go. 1918, 70 range.
They'll throw. Here's Shock. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown. Devon Vele. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And his kick is no good.
They got you. They can't do shit. This shit's
Start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. More dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get it.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down steps to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Go, Todd. 20, 17.
Clear's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, hopefully they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Boom! You got one more time.
Even at 6 apiece as the kicks away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
19, 18, Pioneer. Check out.
Now Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They're going to run this with a tight end. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Shuck on 4th down. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Some collective exhales. There on the sideline, a big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
And now they'll shift things around. Kamara. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. To throw is Shuck. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Touchdown! 1st in a row. 40-yard out. And the Saints take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle for loss earned by Alontae Taylor.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis.
Pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw now, shot. Open man is tipped him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing, Shock. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just his 2nd incompletion so far is 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he would, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Shock. And we'll find the open man. That's good.
This shit is
And he
close.
gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And throwing again here, Shock. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the 26-yard line.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it on to the left. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
We're good.
A final shot before break here. Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
This shit not going fast now. What the fuck?
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And They're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think passing equals passing the ball. Might establish the running game. You kind of want to wait from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That is his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick him into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Just a little bit more.
Now Goff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 37.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
To make it look easy,
Stop first. Relationship.
let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3
Take a
first
shit.
downs.
Pretty
Diagram
good
shit.
recipe for success. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 4 yards out. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back. Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Shuck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shuck now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Trying the left side with Camaro. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Man, come on, bro. Oh, damn.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Wow.
It appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense. Two
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Ready, set. Let's go. Ready.
They'll go play action with Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, I'm getting chilled, bro. I'm getting chilled, bro. Damn.
The only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds. Nursing his
Oh,
fourth
my
quarter.
God.
You got to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got
Man,
to love
I
the
ain't
effort
gonna
to
hold
catch
that
the extra
shit.
yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They hand off to the big tight end. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
Saints, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Trying to pound it in, Camaro. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chain.
Man, come on. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Can't get rid of it. So a second 2-point try.
Dude, it's over.
Set now to kick this one away.
I
And off it
put
goes.
low point team. Probably about damn near 28.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the
I'm not
35.
satisfied.
This is 1st and 10. Now gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Oh, shit.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Now it's gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Shit.